Y'all know what it is. It's Let's Get To It. And that's a tour with a U, cause I always got you in mind. And y'all my go-getters. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We back in business, Baltimore. Quarters in session. Quarters in session. And I'm King Sam, the powerful, the biggest hater this side of Texas. I talk reckless, y'all. Yeah, we got a good one. It's been a long time since I left you. Since I left you. Without a dope rhyme to step to. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. For more details, y'all go to my page. Let's Get To It. And that's a tour with a U. And the video is Steph Curry. What did Steph Curry just do? Y'all know what's going on. I got some good topics for you today, man. Let's get to it. Let's get straight to the business, y'all. Let's get straight to the business, y'all. I want to first start off with these trades, these blockbuster NBA trades, man. You know, I was on a platform. I forgot the name of that dude platform. He was repping the Boston Celtics. Now he do the live streaming for the Golden State Warriors. I'm going to go check him out. But before I get there, time I get back to it, I'll be able to get a name because I subscribe to his page. So I wanted to give him his just due. Give him his flowers, you know. We got a lot of stuff that's been going on. I don't know if I could cram it all into one, so I'll probably try to tackle like 2 topics and then come back later on for some more topics because I got a jam-packed day, y'all. First of all, first and foremost, we going to get into these blockbuster trades. The topic is the Golden State Warriors, and I wanted to hold this off because I was going to go up yesterday because, as y'all know, I'm not really a Jimmy Butler fan, not of his game, but of his behavior at times. So I wanted to go into that. I wanted to give you a lead up into what's going on. First, hold on. Let me cut straight to the press. Last night, Golden State came from 24 down, and they won by 21 points. And Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and Steph Curry was main contributors to that. Draymond Green was the vocal leader of the team, giving direction, and even Jimmy Butler, he said it himself. He wanted to give big thanks, big love to Draymond because Draymond was calling the plays out for him, letting him know where he needed to be at, and reassuring him, making him feel comfortable and just say, play your game. So let's give big shots out. When I was peeping in on the live, dude was doing play-for-play calling it. They was down. They was getting whooped. And, you know, I ain't going to sit here and lie and hold you. I was hating. I was like, this what you get when you add a counselor to your team. I was hating. But after the game was over and they posted them highlights and I seen that man work, I seen what they could do. And, you know, Golden State, they offense, they got a stretch offense to where, you know, they shoot good and then it open up lanes so you could drive so everybody eats. And what I was seeing is maybe it wasn't Klay Thompson. Maybe it was just all Steph. Maybe Steph Curry that prolific to where he draw that much attention to where he could free up a whole team. And that's what they were showing last night. When he got the clicking, he was hitting shots, unbelievable shots to the point to where it disrupted the whole defense. And I think I was saying that last night. Golden State don't need a good defense because their offense is their defense. Their offense disrupts your whole playbook. It disrupts everything you got going on. It demoralizes you, especially if you up 24 and you lose by 21. Oh, my stars. But I want to give a salute to the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, they got something going on down there. And, you know, it seemed like they got a plug-and-play system. They got a plug-and-play system where they just popped a player like Jimmy Butler in there. And Jimmy is a dog. He going to give you, that's one thing I can't knock. He going to give you everything he got in the tank. He ain't holding back. He even said it himself. He said, man, I was dog-tired. It looked like looks can be deceiving. I had a ton of coffee. And I was dog-tired. You know, I ain't playing a month. And it felt like I ain't playing a month. But he said, I'm going to get back in the rhythm. I'm gonna get back in the rhythm. So I wanted to give a big shout out to Golden State Warriors in that Jimmy Butler trade, because if they can maintain that type of play and get a little something from role players and stuff like that, they might got something going on, because now you got two dogs out there. You got Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green. I don't know if we seen the likes of that before, because them two dudes, if they mesh together, if they got something good going together, that might work. And Steph Curry, man, he was vintage Steph last night. So you had that going on, and I wanted to reserve my commentary. I wanted to reserve it because something in the back of my mind and said, don't go in all the way, because you don't know how it's going to look until they play that first game. So I waited. Even when I got on that dude live last night when he was doing the play-by-play, I told him, I said, man, I wanted to see how it worked together. He said, yeah, I'm doing the live reaction. He responded to my comment, said, I'm doing it right on the spot, because you never know. That's one thing about sports. You never know until you can have all the ingredients. You can have all the elements that you need. You can have all the chemistry, but you never know what happens, because you can have injuries. You can have people that just don't, their games aren't consistent. Some just ain't. It's no telling. But when the proof is in the pudding, the proof is in the pudding. So I'm glad I did reserve my judgment. I'm glad I didn't say nothing and put my foot in my mouth like I usually do. I usually do that. So, they did good. The Dallas trade, what can you say? Anthony Davis came out there and had a humongous game. He was everything that they needed. They played terrific ball, but P.J. Washington got hurt. He ain't returned. And guess what? Do I need to say it? Anthony Davis got hurt too, so wow. And they were saying, he said it's nothing. But, we don't want to talk about injury prone. Let's knock on wood. Hopefully he ain't hurt. Hopefully he go out there and can continue to entertain us. So y'all not entertained? I think the NBA doing something real big. More NBA news. The LA Lakers, Luka didn't play yet, and they were supposed to get Mark Williams and trade him for Connect. Mark Williams, he failed the physical, so that they rescinded that whole trade. So there's no more. Maybe they could do buyouts or something like that. I don't know. I don't think this takes too much away from them. Hopefully they could still, do what they wanted to do. Well, we gonna see. We gonna see. It's hard to call. What they say, can't call it, might spoil it. So, man, there's a lot been going on. And, like I say, kudos to Jimmy Butler and them. That Joan look better. He look happy. And, that's what you really want. Sometimes we don't know what these player situations is. We just looking, we on the outside looking in, trying to figure it out. We all in they stuff, trying to, get us some entertainment out of that. So we really don't know, but hopefully it can continue to work. Hopefully, man, P.J. Washington, man, he's a good player, man. He's a good piece. I hope he ain't hurt that bad. He did not return. So I hope it ain't something that's going to really mess him up. And I hope Anthony Davis coming, because, I like watching basketball, good basketball, and I don't want to see scrub time all the time. I like good games. And I seen Boston Celtics, man. They're excellent. I don't think they added no piece. They said we finna run it back. Man. Boston Celtics beat the brakes out of the New York Knicks. And the New York Knicks had Karl Anthony Towns, man. Jason Tatum went ham for 40 points, man. Jason Tatum had 40 points. I want to say Jimmy Butler had like 25 together. Him and Steph had 59. And I want to say, I think, if I ain't mistaken, Anthony Davis had like 29 or more, something like that. He went crazy. 29 and 16 rebounds. He went crazy. But moving on to a different topic. This is what I wanted to get into. I had a little barbershop talk yesterday. It was episode 7. And I had Eric in there with me, and I had his son Mook in there with me, and we was just talking about finances in the black community. A lot of times we won't be having our finances straight. So we had a big discussion, and it was something that I wanted to add on to it. It was I can't think of her, Tabitha Hall, if I ain't mistaken. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Tabitha Hall. Let me check. Let me go check something right quick. Turn my sound down. I'm gonna go in my comments because it might be something jumping in my comments, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm live. I'm gonna go turn this down right quick. Jump and see if there's anything in my comments. I ain't got nothing in my comments yet. So this was the situation with Tabitha Hall. You got the DEI things going on, and the DEI, everybody attacking it, is diversity in the workplace. When you getting a job, trying to make sure everybody got a fair shot, and it is it looks like America. It looks like America. That's what people trying to get going on. That's hibiscus. Ooh. That hibiscus bit me back, y'all. That hibiscus bit me back. What the world? I didn't think it was this strong, man. I need 2 cups to dilute this. They got to be healthy. They got to be healthy. Oh, my stars, they got to be healthy. That's hibiscus. Her blossom tea was like the leaf tea. Ooh, me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Woo. That joke made me lose train of thought just now. But yeah, Tabitha Hall, she was a black business owner. I think she got food products, seasoning and spices and all type of stuff that's in Target. And right now, a lot of black groups and black people are trying to boycott spending money at Target because Target didn't, buck on the attacks on diversity. So people was like, if you ain't standing with us, why should we spend money with y'all? So I think Tabitha Hall was saying, when people do stuff like this, I get it, but it hurts small black business owners, and it attacks us and knocks us out the box. And a lot of people been giving her backlash because they feel like, man, you just thinking about yourself. You ain't thinking about what this actually is. The movement we trying to make is set a precedent that, don't disrespect us. We spend a lot of money in your stores, and if we didn't spend money in your stores, you would feel it in your bottom line. So people was trying to do that, and she was saying, when y'all do that, it hurts me as a small business person, and maybe other black business owners, small business owners as well. Because, she was running down how, the process of even getting your things on the shelf. Now, people was kind of split. Some people seen what she was saying. Some people disagree with it. Some people agree with it. And, my personal opinion of it, I try not to take sides before I know exactly what's going on. What I can comment on is you got to look at what's the priority. What's the greater purpose in what you're trying to accomplish? Is it to, support the small businesses, or is it to try to get some equity and then make your decision based on that? Like, what's the bigger picture? And when you look at the bigger picture, what's more important? Because there's going to be sacrifices being made. Some people going to lose money. Some people going to go to jail. Some people might even, get some sort of physical harm done to them. And that comes along with trying to stand up for yourself. What they say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So it's like, you're caught on the fence. You're caught on the fence. And I'm thinking every movement is people on both sides of the fence. Some people with it and some people ain't with it in that same group. And it kind of, is a roadblock, but it's a fight. And each fight, to that person, it means a certain thing. And it's like, what's the intentions of it? What do you really want to do? And what are you really trying to say? So, from that topic, we got to talking about like just, economics in the black community. And, one person was saying that, we've been conditioned for this and that. And, we ain't been conditioned to save money. And, I counted back and I said, I think a lot of people make decisions out of desperation. Because say you ain't got a lot of money, but we supposed to be boycotting Walmart and Target and stuff like that where the prices may be cheaper. Sometimes you in a position to where you can't afford to be socially conscious. You got a couple kids or you got, ain't no food in the house and it's some great value on the shelf. Sometimes, like, what you gonna say? We can't eat today. We can't eat today. I can't provide a meal today because, it's pro-black today. So sometimes you just gotta, each situation, man, in desperation. What you gonna do in desperate situations if you got a small black, entrepreneur, he got a business and he's selling stuff for a certain price, and then you got Walmart slashing prices, trying to put him out of business as a poor person that's a consumer that's shopping. Like, man, that's a hard decision to make because you really, a lot of times you're using your last and you're hungry. So it's hard to make a socially conscious decision when you're desperate. And I think a lot of our financial moves come out of desperation because not to compare humans to dogs or anything, but if you keep a dog in a cage or if you keep him indoors all the time, once you open that door, he gonna shoot out. Ain't no dog in America, no matter how much you train him, ain't gonna shoot out that house unless you got some sort of electric collar or leash on him. Is this their nature? Just like if you was cooped up in the house and they let you out, you gonna want to do this and that and this and that. And of course, there's exceptions, but that's human nature. That's instinct. So if you've been, you've been in poverty and then you come upon something, it's easy to say you should save your money. But if you ain't never had nothing, like your natural instinct is just to splurge. Splurge because you've never had it, you've never done it, and man, it kind of takes you over. It's a rush. It's a rush, and sometimes it'll take others that know better to come and pull your coattail. It will take a bad experience here and there for you to learn, but initially, if you ain't been trained and you ain't super disciplined out the gate with money, you're going to do the splurging. You're going to do the heavy spending. You're going to do the mismanagement of your finances and resources. And if you in poverty, how could you have gained discipline when you ain't got nothing to practice with? You barely making it. All you doing is dreaming of what you want and what you see. And man, I wish. So when you do get the opportunity, you making your dreams come true. So, I just wanted to put that, the aspect of desperation and poverty in there. A lot of times people, they say this and say that, but I don't think they take that into account. I don't think they really factor in that, man, a lot of people hurting out here. And when they do get a little something, man, what you expect? What you expect? What you expect? And, I ain't want to tie it up for too long because I got other things I wanted to do. But, of course, I think we need to be more conscious with our money. Of course, I think we need to keep more dollars to ourselves and not be frivolous with our money. Of course, I think we need to, no matter if your community is black, mixed, you need to be spending money inside your community versus letting that dollar get away from you, because you got to strengthen up your community. And how you gonna do that if there's no money in your community? Every dollar you get, you sending abroad. You sending here, you spending it there. Like, none of that money get poured back in. Because say you got a small business in the community. When those businesses flourish, they can in turn help the community. They can start programs. They can add more value. They can help build up right inside your community. They could offer employment inside the community. So it's like you got to start. Home comes first. Home comes first. A lot of people may not think that they trying to get away from home, but home comes first. And with that, I'm about to wrap it up, y'all. This was an early morning session. I'm going to get back to it a little bit later on. I see us 2 people in the chat. One is me probably because I'm on right now. So, hey, thanks for tapping in. I appreciate you. I'm about to get up out of here. Let me get out of this. Shut this down. Hold on. That's out of there. That's gone. Get back to my music. Get back to this song. I'm right up there. But y'all know what it is, man. Court is adjourned. My case is closed, man. I got a couple shout outs I want to do too, y'all. Let me turn this back up. Get some sound back into this thing. Yeah. Let me get my shout outs. Let me get my shout outs. Let me get my shout outs. Sunrise Kitchen, Bath, and Closets, y'all. They making the process of remodeling simple. They transforming homes. They got 3 locations. One in Hampton on Mercury Boulevard, one in Chesapeake, and one in Virginia Beach. Y'all go check them out if y'all got any home needs. Y'all trying to do any upgrades. Y'all trying to do any remodeling or any renovation. And I want to give a big shout out to Elise Pro Barbershop. Y'all see my hair cut. Keep me crispy and clean. So fresh and so clean. Yeah. That's Elite Pro Barbershop, 368 Demi Boulevard. Y'all got Eric Davis, y'all got Mook, y'all got Rhea, and y'all got Connie. 3 barbers and a hairstylist in there, man. They trying to make you look good in the community, y'all. Then I want to give a shout out to Mario Button Boulevard. Mario Button on YouTube. Mario Button on Facebook, Button Boulevard. Then he got a newsletter on the stoop. I talked to him earlier this week, man. He gave me some good jewels. Yeah. But with that, I'm about to wrap it up.